Welcome to We Like D&D, the show where I'm not going to do this the whole time. The show where we talk about D&D and TTRPGs in variety show style segments like the ones we've got today, a pop culture character build, and something new called How Much Does D&D Stuff Cost?
Yeah, we're tired.
We're not scraping the bottom of the barrel. This is fun. I'm Kelly from the YouTube channel Powered Spill, and again, sadly, not joined by one of my best friends and D-Inspirations, Alec. He's still away, but he'll be back next month. I am, however, joined by my long-term roommate / wife, Lauren.
Hello, lucky you.
Hello, lucky me. It's just us.
Married
Surprise!
May continues. We're having
we
fun.
invited you out for dinner, and it's just the two of us.
We're sitting at our little table, and there's an extra chair for you. Welcome. Yeah. Have a seat. There literally
in the middle for you.
There is a chair in between us, and it's empty. Just for you.
Come on in. There's a spot. No, we're not swingers. We're not inviting you over.
Well, we could. What if they're cool?
Then I'd love to hang out non-sexually.
Okay, to start.
Lauren, would you like... We had to put this out on the internet. Lauren, would you like to roll to see what the weather's going to be like tomorrow?
Okay. It's a 7.
Oh, man.
I think that means rain.
No.
I think it actually is supposed to rain.
It is supposed to rain. Wow. So accurate.
Wow. With Alec, we've resorted to talking about the weather.
Oh, dang it. That's my
We're
go-to.
fun. We're a cool married couple. We talk about other things like swinging, I guess.
That is, I've really started noticing it myself, how much I talk about the weather with people. Like when I walk our dog around our neighborhood, literally every single conversation I start with neighbors is like, man, the great weather we've been having lately.
I've been doing that too.
Oh man, is spring ever going to be here? It's just like every time I'm like, God, Kelly, you couldn't think of literally one other thing to say other than commenting on the weather? Fuck.
Well, I think, okay, in my defense, because I do the same thing, and it's all people older than me.
Yeah, true.
And so I'm like, I don't know what to talk to these people. I'm not going to talk to them about any of my real interests.
Hey, you guys seen this TikTok or what?
It's like I had started like kind of becoming friends with this older woman who lives up the road who has a new like rescue dog.
She's not old. She's like 10 years older than us.
No. The other lady who just got a rescue dog.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
And
okay, she is older.
Yeah, she's like in her 70s, I think. And we were talking about like sewing projects and stuff because like we're both into fiber art. So like we started talking about that. So I didn't talk about the weather with her, but like everybody else is like, I don't know. Has anybody read any good romance novels or whatever? Like, I'm not going to talk to them about that. So weather is safe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If they have a dog, I talk to them about dogs. And if they don't, then
it's weather.
It's got to be weather. And you know what? To be honest, if we ever meet, I'm probably going to talk to you about the weather as well. Or D&D. I mean, that's the best thing about talking to D&D people is you can just talk about D&D.
Yep. You have a very cool thing in common.
Yeah. And it's easy to talk a lot about. We spend a whole podcast worth of time talking about it.
That's true.
And we talk about it not on podcasts as well.
That's also true.
Anyways, let's get into it. Our first segment is Pop Culture Character Build. Pop Culture Character Build.
Who was that?
I don't know. The Pop Culture Character Build guy. He's kind of like the Jeopardy guy, but it's like not as good.
Okay.
What's his name?
Oh, the guy who does the voice.
The voice, yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch enough Jeopardy.
Because Ken Jennings always says, thanks, guy. They thanks him by name.
I think I've seen like 5 episodes of
We
Jeopardy.
watched all of Pop Culture Jeopardy, and Colin Jost also said, thank you, Gilroy? No, that can't be right. Anyways, moving on. We're building Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. I'm very excited.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't seen the most recent one.
Yeah, me neither. I honestly.
So that one doesn't count.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull also doesn't count.
We don't talk about that. Yeah, but I am overdue for a rewatch of the originals because, watched them as a kid, loved them, and saw them again a few times. But, I would say of the famous franchises, they're probably the ones I rewatch the least for not any good reason. I love them.
Yeah. I don't really know. Yeah, I used to watch them all the time because we had the VHS box set at my house. My dad was a big Indiana Jones fan.
Okay.
Still is. Actually, I don't know if he still is. He's a Harrison Ford fan for sure.
Still got the VHS, let me tell you.
They still have them. Yeah, they still have them for sure. But yeah, I mean, young Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford today.
Harrison Ford at
could
any
get
age.
it. Yeah, but
Great.
Harrison Ford in the 80s? Was it 80s that they made these? Yeah, the 80s.
So, I mean,
good looking guy.
A very good looking guy. But yeah, I mean, we rewatch Lord of the Rings minimum one time a year.
Yeah.
We usually watch some form of Star Wars every single year. But Indiana Jones kind of slips through the cracks.
I know. We should watch it more often.
Gotta fix that.
Yeah. What's the best one? Say it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Raiders
Temple of Doom.
the Lost Ark.
You're wrong.
Wait, is that the first one?
Yeah.
Temple of Doom?
No.
Oh, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I stick with my answer then.
Yeah. Universally, you are correct. According to the internet, you are correct.
I mean, come on. This is the friggin' snake pit. It's got... Oh, no, wait. Temple of Doom is the snake pit. Well, they always
No.
says...
I think it's in Raiders.
Okay.
Temple of Doom is the one where the guy who reaches in and steals your heart. And also Short Round.
Okay.
That's why I like it. Because
Yeah,
I really
okay.
like Short Round.
Right. Okay. I'm fully happy with my answer. Raiders of the Lost Ark is where he makes the swap in the beginning, iconic scene, and also where he shoots the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Because I built my whole character around that scene.
Okay. Perfect. Well, why don't you go first then?
Yeah. So this is Indiana Jones from that one specific scene in Egypt where he kills the sword guy in the bazaar in one shot.
Yeah. And what's the fun fact about that?
Yeah. I was going to say, do you know the fun fact about that?
Yeah, because we watched the...
Right. Okay.
It was on Big Fat Quiz.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is like the equivalent of telling someone Viggo Mortensen broke his toe
Did
in
you
the Lord of the
know?
Rings scene. Did you know? Wait, did you know that Viggo Mortensen broke his toe in this scene?
Why are you whispering?
That's me in the theater.
You didn't watch it in theaters.
That's me whispering to you on the couch
Yeah.
while everyone else in our house that's here for the watch party says, shh.
Yeah.
Just
Have we talked about on the pod how you had a Lord of the Rings birthday party where you made everybody watch Lord of the Rings?
No.
When you were how old?
Yeah, I don't know. How old would I have been? I was in grade 7. How old is that?
So like 12.
Yeah. So I invited my whole class over.
Oh.
Yeah, whenever I had birthday parties, my parents let me invite my whole class. So I invited everyone so no one would feel left out. And I wanted to do a Lord of the Rings watch party extended edition because my dad got a projector.
Yeah.
And so it was like, I mean, at that time, it was like crazy. It
Yeah.
was like a huge TV. It was like a movie theater in your house. It's crazy. And so, yeah, we invited.
How did you think 20 kids were going to fit in that house?
I don't know. They did. It was fine.
Did they all come?
Yeah.
And how many of them stayed?
Well, so we got like, so it just ended up being me and my friend Henry, basically, that ended up watching the movies, and everyone else went to go play spin the bottle in my bedroom without me.
Oh my God. I didn't know that.
And I was like, you guys are not watching the movie. This is the best part.
That is so funny and so sad. I didn't know that part.
Yeah, so I was born to have a D&D YouTube channel. And in between movies, we went up in the forest behind my house and played Capture the Flag.
Okay, that's
and
cool.
Also, people weren't into that either. They also just wanted to walk around and talk to each other about being popular or
Right,
whatever.
because they were like 12 and 13. And that's what they wanted.
Because they were on the verge of going into high school. And
Yeah.
they were like, what the fuck is this nerd shit? I want to kiss some girls.
Did you tell people that's what the party was going to be before they came over, or they came for a party and you were like, surprise, we're going to watch
specifically remember,
10 hours
but I
of
have to think that if I didn't have the forethought at that age, that my parents
Right.
would have thought
Yeah.
about that, but I can't say for sure. Yeah, they didn't even make it like a quarter of the way through the first
crying.
movie. And
partially from laughter and partially because I feel really bad for you. I would have stayed.
And it was in my memory, it is like a movie because I remember looking around and being like, oh, where is everybody? Because I was just like so engrossed in the movie, I didn't notice everyone leaving, and I was like, "Oh, where'd they go?" And then I came into my bedroom, and they were all playing Spin the Bottle. And I was like, well, this is stupid. This isn't Lord of the Rings. I'm going back out there. And I was upset.
Oh. Again, how did all those kids fit in your room? Your room is so small.
Yeah. Okay. They couldn't have been everyone then. Yeah. I don't remember. I don't remember if this was the same. I think it was that's right. Because they were so long. Mm-hmm. And so then it ended with a sleepover camp out in my front yard. And everyone stayed the night, I think.
Oh, that's surprising.
Maybe that was a different year. I don't know. My parents let me have gigantic birthday parties for some reason. I don't know why they brought that on themselves. If I was a parent, I'd be like, you can have one friend over.
Yeah, no kidding.
And we'll go like to whatever, Chuck E. Cheese, and they can deal with it. Is that still a thing, Chuck E. Cheese?
I don't know.
Anyways, that was a massive tangent.
Yeah, but I'm glad we got that story. I've never heard that part of the story before. I would have stayed and watched the movie with you. And it's nice that we found each other.
Yeah. And shout out to Henry.
Yeah, shout out to Henry.
Henry's
a great guy. Yeah.
Lifelong best friends.
If you're listening, sometimes you listen.
Yeah. So you're in it for the ride. That day we were like, I was like, yeah, Henry, you're my guy.
Yeah. Aw. Who's Sam and who's Frodo?
Yeah. I don't know. We're both Gollum. It's two Gollums.
Okay, tell me about your
Indiana Jones. That's what we were doing. So I built Indiana Jones solely based off of the scene. I didn't even say the fun fact. Dang it. That was such a massive tangent. The fun fact, in case you don't know, apparently is that Harrison Ford got super sick in Egypt. So they had this whole choreographed fight scene that they were going to do with the sword guy in the bazaar. And but Harrison Ford got so sick that he just couldn't manage to do anything. So they scrapped the whole scene and they decided to rewrite it. And so that he just shoots the guy, and it ends up being one of the greatest gags in the whole trilogy, or even just like iconic in film itself. Just a great gag. And so, yeah, it all stemmed from Harrison Ford being sick. Allegedly. According to the Big Fat Quiz.
Allegedly dysentery.
Allegedly dysentery.
But you could look that up.
So anyways, my whole build is based off of the fact that Harrison Ford can one-shot kill, that Indiana Jones can one-shot kill a master sword guy.
Perfect. Tell me more.
So obviously, Gloomstalker Ranger, dual wielding hand crossbows.
Okay. That's very interesting because we talked about what class you were going to build because I just wanted to make sure we weren't doing the same thing. And you were like Ranger, and I was like, okay, that's not what I'm doing. Great. I was so curious, but yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Great.
I didn't know the backstory. That's great.
And also he has a whip.
Of course, yeah.
Because,
as does mine.
Yeah. I mean, if you were to be super thematic, you would have the crossbow in one hand and whip in the other. But that's not as ideal damage-wise. So it's better to just dual wield crossbows because the whip is only 1d4, which seems crazy to me. I mean,
yeah,
that's the same as a dagger, but I mean, I guess, I don't know.
Well, it has further reach.
Yeah.
I guess you can throw a dagger.
Yeah, I guess it does have 10-foot reach, but you can't retrieve your dagger. I mean, you can go and retrieve it. So anyways, all that to say, the most optimal thing is dual wielding hand crossbows. So Gloomstalker Ranger, I built a 5.5e character, as it's officially called now. They've officially changed it after literally months of confusion, or even beyond that, because it was through the development, 1 D&D 2024, and now finally they've settled on officially 5.5e.
Perfect.
So this was my chance to dive into the 5.5e Ranger Gloomstalker, and they have changed it a bit because Dread Ambusher in the original Gloomstalker was very, very good. And so they have tweaked it a little bit, but I actually really like the change that they made. So I'm sure there are lots of people that disagree, but I really enjoy it. So Indiana Jones Gloomstalker Ranger, I chose weapon masteries for the hand crossbow, and the hand crossbow one is Vex. If you hit a creature with a hand crossbow and deal damage to it, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your next turn. So if you hit, you get advantage on your second shot.
Yeah.
And also, if you hit again, you get advantage on your third offhand attack. Because at level 5, I've built a 5th level ranger.
Right.
2 attacks plus the bonus action offhand attack.
Right. So it's just...
Yeah. So you get 3 shots, which is pretty sick. Crossbow expert, obviously you have to take that feat in order to ignore the loading property of the crossbow. But the new crossbow feat also has something tweaked, which says you don't need one hand free to load the crossbow. So they actually changed that from 2014, because even though most people did dual wield hand crossbows, technically you couldn't even with the crossbow expert feat. So in 5.5e, they've now technically made that possible.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So now they have something called Dreadful Strike, which is Dread Ambusher. So Dread Ambusher before used to be that on your first turn of combat, you add 1d8 to the damage of all attacks, which allowed you to get a lot of, potentially you could stack a lot of things together. This is, now you have Dreadful Strike. Once per turn, when you attack a creature and hit it with a weapon, you can deal an extra 2d6 psychic damage. You can use it 2 times per long rest. It's a number equal your wisdom modifier.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be on your first turn of combat. You can do this anytime. You get 2 of these per long rest. So all that stacks up together to mean that you can also Hunter's Mark it to get an additional D6.
Oh my God, yeah.
So on your first turn, that obviously negates your offhand attack. But and then I was a human race and I took Savage Attacker. So all this to say, on the first turn of combat, you can bonus action cast Hunter's Mark. Then you have a +9 to hit on both of your attacks. You get hand crossbow 1d6 +4. Add the additional 2d6 for the psychic Dreadful Strike and an additional d6 for Hunter's Mark. So you're rolling 4d6 +4 on your first attack. And then you get a second attack with advantage where you can then roll 2d6 damage. So yeah, you would just absolutely demolish Sword Guy in Egypt.
That's for not watching Lord of the Rings in my birthday party.
And that's for playing Spin the Bottle at my birthday party. And not kissing me.
You wouldn't have wanted to kiss anyone.
I wouldn't have wanted. I just want to watch Lord of the Rings. You guys are talking too loud. And then I also got expertise in investigation. Sorry, I'm jumping around here a bit. The whip also has a weapon mastery, which is pretty cool. It's called Slow. If you hit a creature with a whip and deal damage to the creature, you can reduce its speed by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. If you hit the creature more than once, the speed reduction doesn't exceed 10 feet. But yeah, these weapon mastery, we haven't really delved into 5.5 that much.
Not really.
And the weapon masteries are really cool. I really like them. I think they're just like an extra little piece of customization. So yeah, that's about all the notable things, I think. And then I took the scribe background, just took a bunch of obscure languages because I figured history professor and religion and stuff. So that's my Indiana Jones, just based on
that one
critting on the guy in Egypt. And I would absolutely play this character. It would be sick. If you also got a longbow in there. The other thing you could take at 8th level would be the sharpshooter feat. And so then you can take the reduction for the additional damage, and then you would just be an absolute menace. So
as Indiana Jones is known to be.
Just
a menace.
An absolute indestructible force. Indiana Jones. Yeah. And I didn't lead with this, but his name is Indiana Toons.
Boo.
Okay.
I would have gone with Indiana Jones.
A little too highbrow for what I'm trying to do.
Too hoity-toity. Okay. Sorry.
To Indiana Jones.
Better, I think. Okay.
All right. What have you built?
Completely different, completely opposite scale on the opposite end, which is very fun because then we could just play these in one campaign.
Okay, great. So now we
Indiana Jones.
Perfect. So we'll just get Alec to run something for us and we won't tell him.
Okay. Perfect. Alec, don't listen to this episode. He probably won't.
No.
Okay. I built Indiana Jones, the Halfling College of Lore Bard.
Yeah, you really did go in the opposite direction.
Yeah,
okay.
I really just flavored it like professor.
Okay,
professor,
cool.
archaeology professor vibes.
So this is Indiana Jones in the beginning of the third one where he's like with his dad.
Yeah. It's Professor
Oxford
Jones.
Or Harvard or whatever he is.
I don't remember. No, who watches the third one?
That's what Sean Connery.
It's the worst one.
Sean Connery.
Yeah, I like Sean Connery, but it's the worst one. It goes Temple of Doom, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Last Crusade.
Indy, we need to find the...
Oh, it sounds like Sly Flourish.
Hunt for Red October.
Okay, stop interrupting my turn with a bad impression. That's double rude. Okay, so I built him as...
Seed.
Thank you. I built him as a College of Lore Bard just because of like the library scholarly tone.
Professor.
Exactly. Professor vibe. As a halfling because lucky. He's lucky as hell in a lot of these.
True.
Brave. He's a brave little guy. And he's also seeking out adventure. Oh. And I think that's kind of a halfling thing to do.
I mean, classically not, but the two exceptions are Bilbo and Frodo.
Yeah, there we go.
But I don't know about D&D halflings.
Yeah, I think they're adventurous. Okay. They like little journeys and stuff.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's why I went with halfling.
Okay.
Also, I just think that's really cute.
Yeah. Just a tiny little Indiana Jones.
Yeah, exactly. So my proficiencies, they're very similar. Yeah, history, investigation. I think I gave him expertise in history, insight, investigation, religion, and arcana.
Okay.
I didn't really do too much weapons-wise. I mean, I gave him a whip, obviously, just for like... Because he's got to have a whip.
He has a whip.
And then I also gave him the spell Starry Wisp, which is a cantrip. And I hadn't seen this before, so I wonder if this is new to 5.5. But it's launching a mode of light at somebody, and it's 1d8 radiant damage.
Whoa, 1d8 is pretty good.
Yeah, for a cantrip.
But not 1d10.
It's not 1d10.
Still not Firebolt. So you still just have to choose Firebolt.
Okay, well...
No, I'm not saying to you. I'm just
what is this attack? I feel
it's
very
not
attacked.
an attack on you. It's an attack on D&D. It just is kind of unfortunate when there's one cantrip that is just better than the rest, and it's like, well, these all look cool and like flavorful, but I just have to take this because it's the best one.
Yeah, well, I don't have to because
this is not available.
I'm also building it for flavor, so I wouldn't anyway.
Okay, great. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah,
I guess Bard. I guess it's nice that they've given the Bard a decent damage cantrip.
Yeah, I agree. And then spells, I mean, some of them you just have to take some of them because I needed to fill them. So they're not really thematic, but the ones that I did pick I picked Starry Wisp, Mage Hand, could be short round, a little helper.
A spectral hand.
Yeah. Charm Person, because I think he's kind of charming. I mean, also as a bard, he just has high charisma because he's, a good-looking Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Indeed.
Comprehend languages.
Nice.
Identify.
Yep. What the hell is this?
Perfect. That was perfect. Locate object.
Yeah.
That's just very useful when you're searching for the Holy Grail.
For sure.
And speak with dead. Because it just seems like something
he just wants to chat with all those undead Nazis.
Exactly. Well, they know it's stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I also gave him, a few extra languages. He has like proficiency in calligrapher's supplies for some reason.
Yeah, I gave him proficiency in cartographer's supplies.
Yeah, cartography. I gave him the sage background.
Yeah.
That just makes sense. I gave him just an ASI instead of a feat, just because I wanted to bump up some stats. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty...
99% the best option usually to take an ASI is usually the best option.
But yeah, it's a pretty straightforward Dr. Jones build.
Dr. Jones.
That segment was brought to you by Indiana Jones meeting up with a catfish from Tinder. Indiana Jones meeting up with a catfish from Tinder. It's a bad date.
What?
So that joke is funny because, let me explain. In Raiders of the Lost Ark, there's that scene where somebody poisons a bunch of dates.
Yeah, it was a bad date because the guy dies. Yeah. Okay. Wow, deep pull. You really got to be deep in the lore to get that one.
No, you just have to have seen the movie a few times.
And have that on the tip of your mind.
It's a monkey. A monkey dies because he eats a bad date.
Oh, the monkey. That's right. I don't even remember that scene. I mean, I remember the scene, but it was not sitting at, it's not in the top 3
I gotta watch that movie
scenes that stay on the top of my mind.
Just that one. Raiders and then Temple of Doom, and then that's it.
You don't like the third? I don't really remember it. I feel like it wasn't that bad.
It was fine.
Sean Connery.
Okay, fine. We'll watch it.
Indy.
Is that what he sounds like?
Yeah. He calls him Indy.
Yeah, but does he...
He sounds like Sean Connery. He sounds like the same as in every other
He can't do any
movie.
other accent?
No, he's the only Scottish Russian officer in The Hunt for Red October.
I've never seen that movie.
The Hunt for Red October? Oh, it's a good movie. Well, spoilers. He plays a Russian and he just does his normal voice. I have to imagine he auditioned and they were like, you know what? Don't do the accent. Sean, we're just going to get you to use your regular voice. It's fine. We're just going to pretend.
Mm-hmm. Now it's time for a segment that we definitely thought the name through. And it's called, How Much Does D&D Stuff Cost?
How much does D&D stuff cost?
And this segment kind of just came from us looking at D&D collabs and being like, whoa, that's really expensive.
Yeah.
Or surprisingly cheap.
Just the whole idea of being like, how much do you think that costs? And then we guess, and then we look it up. And that's just the game we play sometimes. And so we thought, hey, maybe you'd like to listen to this. And also learn how much D&D stuff costs.
Yeah. Okay, so these are items that are either official Dungeons and Dragons collabs or like D&D themed items.
D&D and money related. Guessing money.
Perfect. Okay. I think no further explanation needed.
I think people are super clear.
Okay. Then would you like me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. So I went for the D&D Converse collab. I think this was for the 50th anniversary.
Cool.
I didn't want to look too much into it because I didn't want to accidentally see the price. So all these descriptions are just going to be very bare bones.
Okay. Well, how much is a regular pair of Converse worth? Like $60?
American?
Yeah. They're like 90 Canadian.
No, surely not. Well, maybe now, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Back in my day, Converse were $50 Canadian.
Yeah. They're probably like $100.
Oh, the D&D ones.
Yeah. The D&D ones.
Yeah. American or Canadian?
I think American.
Whoa, that's high. I mean, I feel like...
anytime you slap the D&D, like official D&D logo, like it has to be licensed.
Were they like limited edition? I guess. Yeah.
Probably.
By nature, they are limited edition. Okay. I'm going to say... Yeah, you're right. I'm doubting myself now. I'm going to say $90.
Okay.
I don't even know how much the price of regular Converse are anymore, but I'm going to say $90 American.
Okay. Let's see.
They're on the
okay.
Converse website.
Yeah, they are. Okay, so they were 65 Canadian.
Wow, we grossly overestimated.
Yeah.
They're super cool, though.
They are
cool. So it's basically got like an old OSR style dungeon, kind of like a graph paper dungeon texture all over them. Very, very low key. And then the D&D logo on the tongue.
And on the side, so Converse, like the All-Stars, they have like that circle logo on the heel. And on one side, it's a dragon.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Very tasteful. I am surprised at how tasteful this collaboration was and blown away by how cheap Converse are.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. They have to be made by children at that price. $65 Canadian?
Yeah. Damn, I should have bought a pair.
65 Canadian is $47 American.
Holy moly.
That's crazy. I am shocked and in awe.
Yeah, me too.
Wow. Okay.
Well, if you were able to get your hands on these limited edition.
Yeah, that's honestly super cool.
Good for you. Yeah, these are cool.
Yeah. And you know what? Good on you guys for not gouging.
That's true. Yeah.
Good on you, corporations.
Yeah, I guess.
I love corporations. All right. How much do you think the 1977 original Dungeons and Dragons basic set retailed for? And this included a set of dice with a crayon, because you had to color in the numbers.
Right.
And this was 5 dice, D4, D6, D8, and D20, but the D20 was 0 to 9 twice.
Right.
And you had to color it on with a crayon to show which was the 10 through 20 numbers.
Makes no sense, but okay.
And it included supplement 1. So it was intended for characters level 1 to 3, with rules for adventuring in dungeons, and introduce a bunch of main concepts of the game and some elements of the Greyhawk setting.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So 1977.
I really have no concept of how much things cost then. I was born in the 90s.
Yeah. So as a clue, let's look at gas prices.
Okay. No, it's going to make me sad. It's going to make me really depressed.
1977 average gas price in the U.S. was 59 cents a gallon.
Oh my God.
That's divided by 4. That's like 12 cents a liter.
Oh my God. Okay.
Or 15 cents a liter, I should say. The box, the most recent box set was like $60, I think.
Okay.
So,
well, geez, I was going to say like $35, but maybe it was cheaper than that.
I mean, yeah, I think I'm going to say it was like, because it included some dice that were pretty expensive at the time, I think. Those dice were kind of difficult to get.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to say $29.
Okay. I was going to say 30. So I'll stick with my original 35 then, which I still think is too high.
Okay. So the best I can find is corroborated a few different Reddit posts.
Okay.
Across separate posts, people seem to be saying the same thing. So $10.
Whoa.
$10. Wow, we have been grossly overestimating. Inflation's on the mind. We just think that everything's going to be way more expensive than it is. Wow, $10 for the original box
set.
I
mean, I'm sure that was also a lot of money at the time, clearly, if gas was 59 cents a gallon.
Yeah, and they in this Reddit post, they did the conversion 5 years ago, which was $55.
Okay.
So interestingly, like $60, they've managed to keep the price pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Comparatively. So
wow, that is wild to think about that.
Yeah, $10
box set. Crazy.
I mean, the gas thing blew my mind more than that. 59 cents a gallon is bonkers.
I know.
That's so crazy.
Well, let's not dwell on that.
Yeah, let's not think about that.
Let's just move right along.
All right. What are we guessing for next?
My next item is another official collab, Dungeons and Dragons and a jewelry company called Rock Love. In 2022, they did a collaboration for a sterling silver character class necklace collection. So they were
expensive.
Yes, sterling silver necklaces that were themed based on the classes. So for example, there's a hinged wizard spell book that could open and it had stuff like written on it. A hollow vessel cleric vial with a removable cork, and a fighter sword that slides in and out of a sheath behind a shield.
Wow.
How much do you think these necklaces cost?
Oh, a sterling silver necklace. Is this brand like an expensive brand already?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Like, are they, like a sterling silver necklace from a jewelry store is one thing, but then if it's like, I don't know, expensive jewelry brands, but
yeah, let's see,
an extra 50% or whatever.
So it looks like they do a lot of fandom jewelry. Like they have a Disney collection, they have a Marvel collection, they have a Star Wars collection. So my instinct is that it will be a little bit more expensive because they're able to license all of these. I also
truly have no concept
how much jewelry costs. Okay.
I know that I bought your wedding ring and I know how much that costs, and I know I bought my wedding ring and I know how much that costs. That is it.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's probably not as much as my engagement ring.
Okay, great. And I know I made a sterling silver dice. I had one made by a local jeweler, and that was surprisingly not very expensive. They injected sterling silver for $150 Canadian for like a solid D20's worth of sterling silver.
Yeah.
So sterling silver itself is not super expensive.
No, but it's just like the charms that are on the necklace that I think could get a little bit pricey because they seem very detailed.
I'm going to say 400 American.
Oh, that's too much.
Okay. 300 American.
I still think that's too much.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we're looking at like 150.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Okay.
That's
then
what I would do.
I'll say 200 then.
Okay.
I mean, I got a whole dice for 150, but it was like very rough shape. Okay. Yeah. I'll say, although we've been 0 for 2 going way over.
I know.
So maybe I'm going to say 100.
Okay.
I'm going to say 100.
Locked in. Okay. I'm looking it up. Products are priced between 135 and 199 American dollars.
Wow. So you got it
Right in the middle.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are really nice. They're actually, you know, when you were describing it, it's kind of the things you were describing don't sound jewelry-y.
Yeah, it's true.
But they made it look really nice.
Yeah, they have one for a rogue that's a dagger that looks like it has like wings. Oh, it's a mask, a dagger and a mask. It's cool. Yeah, cool. It's some of them are more subtle than others, I think. But yeah, it's a cool collection, and yeah, not as expensive as I probably would have thought initially, thinking D&D jewelry.
I would take the Converse, but still cool.
I would also take the Converse, but yeah.
All right. The 50th anniversary Lego set. Ginny D did a video where she built this with her husband.
Have you seen the video? Cheater.
Yeah, but she didn't say how much it was in the video.
Okay.
And if she did, I don't remember.
Okay. And what is the collection? Is it like?
It's like a whole scene with a dragon and a dungeon.
Oh.
Yes, it's in the name.
Yeah.
They really just went.
Really?
They went literal with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks really cool.
Okay.
And I think it's some crazy number of pieces in the thousands.
Yeah.
And I would love to build it.
More than the Rivendell set?
I want the Shire set a lot. There's a Lego store like somewhat close to us, and we went there to buy my nephew a present, and man, there's so much adult Lego.
I know, we spent so long.
Oh, wow. I wanted to spend so much money on Lego.
Yeah.
Adult Lego is so fun.
It's
I can't
also
believe
really expensive.
it is really expensive. Loren got me Lego R2-D2 for Christmas.
Yeah.
And man, opening Lego on Christmas as an adult is even better than opening it as a child on Christmas. Okay, Lego 50th anniversary D&D set. How much do you think it is?
And it's like thousands of pieces.
Thousands of pieces. It's a big set piece thing.
It's got to be like hundreds of dollars.
Definitely hundreds.
The Rivendell one is like $800 Canadian.
I don't think it's that much.
Okay. Maybe like 500.
I think it's like four to 500 Canadian, I'm going to say.
Okay.
Sorry,
then I'll say
we're switching all over the place with our currencies, but this is the life of being a Canadian.
Yeah. Conversions. Okay. I'll say 389 Canadian.
I'm going to say 399.
Okay, cheater.
Well, if it's Price is Right rules, then you have the better.
Well, we haven't been playing Price is Right rules. Okay. How much did it cost?
All right. Okay. We were too low.
Oh no.
It is $470 Canadian.
Yeah.
Which is 340 American.
Okay.
So yeah, that makes sense. Lego is always super expensive.
Yes.
But yeah, it's basically this castle tower with a huge red dragon on top and a bunch of little minifigures. There's also a beholder and some other iconic monsters. It looks really cool.
That's neat.
It looks very big. I don't think we have room to display it.
So we'll get Rivendell instead.
Shire.
No, Rivendell.
Shire, so cool.
Okay, we'll fight about it later. We'll fight about it off mic. We'll talk about it in the car. All right.
Okay, I want to guess more stuff.
My last item is kind of a weird one.
Okay.
Another official D&D collab with a company called Mythical Meats.
Okay. I think I might have heard about this.
Okay, so it's a company that does like jerky and like beef sticks and stuff. So they did something called Adventurers Rations. It was a variety pack, 12 snacks.
Okay.
Based on 12 classes, and they're kind of like interesting flavors. So there is the cleric one is a Hawaiian style teriyaki wild boar with beef stick.
Wow.
The ranger is a hickory smoked venison with beef, and the warlock is a honey ham pork stick. Huh. But they also do like pretty experiment, like the rogue is slow burn alligator with beef and pork.
Oh wow.
Anyway, so how much did this?
I did not know people eat alligator.
I also didn't know that. Huh. How much did this cost? This variety pack.
Yeah. Jerky's expensive though.
It is, yeah.
I'm always shocked when I see prices of jerky. 12 little pieces of meat.
Well, I don't know I don't think they're little. Okay, they're probably like 12. Slim Jim. Wait, how big are Slim Jims? Or like Hot Rod?
Slim Jims are like the big ones.
Oh, Hot Rod maybe. Hot Rod size.
Okay. So like 12 pretty decent sized pieces of meat.
Yeah. It's probably like $55.
Yeah, I could definitely, I'm going to say 40 American.
Okay. Yeah. I'll say 50.
Okay. Yeah.
54
is expensive.
Yeah. Okay. Let me look it up. Wow. We were way off again.
Okay. We are bad at guessing how much D&D stuff costs.
$29.99.
Wow.
American.
Steal for
$29.99.
Wait, what did I say? 40. I said 40. $29.99 for 12 decent sized pieces of meat.
I mean, again, I guess it's good that they're cheaper. I don't know like what that says about us. We're so cynical that everything branded is going to cost so much more. I
mean, I feel like it's easily one of those things where you could, like those boxes that you can order where, you know, like a subscription jerky box where it's like $100 a quarter and you get like, you know, 20 little pieces of jerky. Sure. And you're like, what? Why was this? Or
like anytime you go somewhere and there's like whatever, Harry Potter themed whatever, and it's like so expensive.
Yeah, and it's a tiny little portion. Exactly. It's so expensive. Okay, well, good.
I don't think they're available on their website anymore, but I think you can still get them on like other sites. So if anybody is interested in them, they sound interesting. Not for me, but maybe somebody else.
Okay. This is a little bit different, but related. How much do we think the highest ever grossing D&D crowdfunding campaign is? D&D book crowdfunding campaign. Not official, book. Like third party, obviously, because D&D doesn't crowdfund their official books, but 5e compatible or D&D, because last year, or maybe 2 years ago now, Stormlight raised like $15 million, but that's a different TTRPG, obviously. So I was trying to think about, because I mean, definitely, you know, in the low millions for sure, books cross that multiple times per year, I would say. I mean, even right now, I think, I don't know where it's at yet because I didn't want to look, but D&D Shorts will, his latest crowdfunder is well into the millions, and they just unlocked the stretch goal of giving everyone free dice who ordered at a physical tier.
Wow, good for him.
So they're doing very well. So it's definitely like, but I just don't know if it's definitely in the millions. Yeah. I just don't know if it's over 10.
Yeah.
Or if the truly big ones are just have been like Stormlight and board games and stuff get there too.
Okay. So why don't you guess, and I'll guess just a little bit less on that.
I'm going to say, I feel like 5 million is a really safe guess, but I think it could be a bit higher.
I was thinking 7 or 8.
I was also like 8 was my big guess.
Right.
5 is my safe guess.
Okay. So then I'm going to guess 7.
Okay. I'm going to guess 5.
Okay.
I'm going to guess my safe guess.
Okay. 7 million.
Okay. Following with the theme, we are over.
Oh, no.
My safe guess was over.
Oh, wow.
This is a list of top all-time TTRPG Kickstarters.
Okay.
And the top one is Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere RPG.
Oh, yeah.
Just shy 15 million. Second, which I had forgotten about, Avatar, the RPG.
Oh.
9.5 million.
Right. Okay.
That's crazy. 9.5 million.
A lot.
In 2021.
Okay.
The top 5e one is The Crooked Moon, folk horror in 5e by Legends of Evantris. I'd actually never heard of this.
I've never heard of that, but that sounds sick as hell.
Yeah. 4 million.
American.
2023. 4 million US. Yeah. And that's still just below that are both of D&D Shorts Kickstarters.
Wow. Good job,
Ryoko's is at 3.3 million, and Heliana and Ryoko's Guide to Mythozoology, 3 million.
Cool.
Crazy.
Well, good for him.
Good job, Will. You don't listen to this podcast, but you are absolutely crushing it. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So 4 million is the highest ever grossing D&D Kickstarter. And only just a couple years ago. So it's interesting that that still is, and one is from this year.
Yeah.
So that uptick in how successful these Kickstarters have been has come pretty recently, and it hasn't started to slow down yet, which is pretty crazy. Cool. Well, I really enjoyed guessing how much stuff was, despite how wrong we were. I don't know why I find that so fun, just like learning about how much stuff costs and trying to guess how much stuff costs. I don't know.
I know there's like a weird fascination there.
Yeah, it's just like a curiosity of like, how much could that be? Like, I don't know. Let us know if that was fun to listen to, or if you're like, or if you're just not here anymore. It's just me and Loren hanging out.
It could just be.
It's just us at this point.
Hey, you know what? That's fine. I like hanging out with you.
If you made it this far in the episode, let us know. Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please review the podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We really appreciate it. It helps us out. And thank you so much. Have a great week. We'll be in your ear holes next week.
With some more show and tells.
With some more show and tells. Hear about those show and tells that we teased at the beginning of the month.
We'll talk to you then.
Bye.
That segment was brought to you by playing Spin the Bottle at your birthday party. Playing Spin the Bottle at your birthday party. So spin the bottle, Kelly.
I don't care. I'm trying to watch Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. I'm watching an everlasting love between Arwen and Aragorn.
You think that's romantic? Have you seen Aragorn and Arwen? God, you 12-year-olds don't know what romance is. This is just a tryst, okay? Yeah. That's eternal love.
That's forever. Or at least until he dies.
Yeah. She will mourn him forever.
It's almost as sad as the idea of you sitting in the living room with your one friend watching Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and everybody is upstairs in your bedroom kissing each other.
Yeah. It was exactly like that scene where she sees her future, where she's in the black veil and the wind is blowing in slow motion. It was just like that. I can't believe I wore a black dress to my birthday party.
Yeah, well, it was a costume party.
Yeah. No one else got the memo.
And for some reason, you chose to go as mourning Arwen.
And no one else dressed up.
Yeah.
Except Henry, who also showed up as mourning Arwen.
Whoa, what are the odds?